For life.
My last video featured a look back in time, all the way back to 1992, and an episode of Donahue, where old Phil tackled some very relevant topics in our reality today, 32 years later. And if you haven't seen that video yet, and you've never seen that footage from Donahue, I highly recommend you do so after you finish this video here, because it's a real gem. And the information that superstar Billy Graham and Bruno Sammartino both laid out there flatly about not only the WWE but the authorities as well is, well, it's the blunt truth, guys. And if they were giving it to us straight in 1992 on national television, that is nuts, people. Nuts. I actually can't even believe they aired it, to be real. But it has also been heavily suppressed over the years as well. So there you go. I guess that's proven by the fact that there's many huge wrestling fans out there who still don't even know it ever took place. I've had comments on that video like, wow, I've never seen this before. And that's wild. And that's why I uploaded it. I really recommend watching it though, because it gives excellent context to the statement that I'm about to make. And also, as always, this is allegedly and for entertainment purposes, right? But having said that, Shawn Michaels definitely agreed to give Pat Patterson the push for the push. And I would even go so far as to say that he did so on a regular basis. Yeah, he's a sexy boy. Sexy boy. But he's not your boy toy, because he's already Pat's, and rumor is he was Vince's too, at least a few times. We now know all too well how Vince likes to get down, right? He loves booking those tag team matches, playa. Holla, holla, holla. Now look, I'm not making these accusations out of thin air. Michaels' sudden and extensive push on WWE television, well, WWF at the time, and you can go and look back on it if you'd like firsthand. Peacock and the WWE Network's coverage of WWF superstars starts pretty much exactly as Michaels' solo run does, and you can witness how Shawn Michaels was shoved down fans' throats. He's featured weekly, and after his matches later on in the show, they even made it a point every week to announce that he had left the building. For you much younger people watching, that was a reference to Elvis, and a rather lame gimmick to try and slap on Shawn Michaels, who seemed nervous, timid, and still green as baby poop in a singles role, and you know, green as in at least on the microphone. And I'm not trying to say it was completely undeserved, Shawn's push. I mean, he was definitely a talented guy in early 1992, but it's obvious that he did what he had to do for it. The male stripper gimmick, the flashy hats and glasses, earrings, leather and rhinestones, the dancing, the Heartbreak Hotel thing with the little bed that they put out there for him, the theme song. He was Pat and Vince's boy toy, my dudes. And then let's not forget the Playgirl spread. Was that one of the earliest examples of one devil in Vince McMahon working with another in Hugh Hefner? Hugh may have been even worse than Vince. May. Girls didn't read Playgirl, though, guys. I think Bret Hart's even made it a point to mention this before. So, let's keep that in mind. Think about who Playgirl really was. The bottom line is that most talents got tested in the game. Taking the offer with Pat for more television time and wins and scripted physical acting gives the machine something really degrading to hold over your head and make you more easily controllable, right? Success in their stupid game, but ultimately you're going to pay the price. And it's not worth it, guys. Any and everyone listening to me right now, thank your lucky stars you avoided being in this mess if you ever wished to be in the wrestling business in any form before. Because most Everyone in the business was pressured with this crap. Even Sid Vicious, for crying out loud. And if you look around, you can find talent after talent from throughout the many years saying so themselves in various interviews. Pat Patterson had no shame nor integrity. However, huge balls, for sure. We could ask Shawn for confirmation, I guess. But as you can see unfolding before your very eyes every single day, evil and darkness can only hide for so long. And I'm not just singling out guys for their personal preferences. It's just that we all know it doesn't stop at that once you've sold out and let them get blackmail on you. What you do behind closed doors is your business. And that's true too. Until you're a public figure that's marketed towards children and you blatantly lie to them about who you really are and your true moral character, and you're displayed as some kind of hero to them. Because deceiving children is a very evil crime, and that's truth. And you better believe HBK deceived children into the Attitude Era and D-Generation X. Shawn threw up occultish hand gestures and symbolism, as well as used homosexual innuendos regularly, just like his good buddy Triple H. Do you guys think that may be why he has the wonky eye? Shawn, that is. Bless his heart. Makes you wonder if Vince got a hold of him with his Dido collection. Oh! You know, none of this may ever officially come out in the open, nor the other relationships I'm sure Pat had throughout the locker room through the decades. But I think it will. And relatively soon, guys. The news cycle has slowed down on the Vince McMahon leaks, but you know what? That just means that the independent media, like this channel right here that you're watching, that wants to get down to the real down and dirty truth, just have to keep plugging along, right? And since we're approaching the season of karma, once the rest of this stuff comes out, we're all going to be ahead of the game, my guys. Anyways, that does it for another video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Tap that thumbs up and ring the bell if you enjoyed this one, so you're sure to not miss any new videos here at Wrestling Insight in the future. Until next time, take care, everyone. If you've made it this far into the video, can I just say thank you? Viewers like you are what keeps this thing going. You're the best. I would just like to take a minute or so here at the end of the video, though, to please ask you for your support if you're able and would like to contribute towards the future of Wrestling Insight and its growth. I now have a Patreon page. You can find it at patreon.com/wrestlinginsight. There's only one tier, and it starts at just $1 with the option to donate more if you can, and it's loaded with perks. Exclusive Patreon-only videos, frequent blog posts from myself focusing on behind-the-scenes work on the channel, insider-only community chats, and polls that allow you, the viewer, to suggest and vote on the direction of the channel and what video topic we tackle next, as well as a personal shout out to all Patreons at the end of every video here on YouTube, and there's more in the works for the future. All proceeds will be used towards the channel, investing in better quality equipment, including an eventual camera and studio setup, as well as allowing myself more time to dedicate towards producing more content here at Wrestling Insight. So please, guys, if you're able, head on over to Patreon, join the Insight Insiders, and show your support for the channel. Thank you again.